everybody,
Yeah.
welcome back to Temptations. The vibes were on tonight, so are we. So, so welcome back. Psychic, this is your show, so I will hand it
Yeah,
up
it
to you.
is. So shut up. No.
Fuck up.
Fine by me.
No, welcome to Temptations, everybody. So, fun fact, we know that this is a level up episode, so look forward to that at the end.
Oh yeah.
However, at the end of the last episode, we opened up with obviously Rose being announced to missing. We don't know where she is. Val was able to kind of put two and two together that Bread and Butterfly is still around us and is still able to be summoned. So therefore, with Rose being able to summon them, Rose must still technically be alive, correct? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically is doing a lot of work in that sentence, but yes.
It would it be better if I used actually? No.
Technically,
But
I think it's
essentially, after a little while, you guys had taken time and we started to split it up. So there were parts with the core group and there were parts with Rose going through their psyche and trying not to blow up and be upset about things, but she'll be fine. After a little bit of a back and forth, you started to get these visions, Rose. You were starting to get these visions, starting to get these ideals in your head. You had realized that magic still works for you, but it works differently. It is a lot more of a practical element than it is a magical element. But as well as that, there is also the fact that the main core, after a little bit of talking, Persephone was furiously Googling the absolute fuck out of everything she could for the whole session. We thought that would be on par.
Oh yeah.
In the bathroom.
I think we might have said that.
We also made the joke that Persephone created AI to just try to figure out what was going on. So congratulations, Persephone is a businesswoman.
I killed the first one.
Well,
you killed the first one. So then you guys decided to go to the best person that you could think of to find out information, and that was Caglio. Caglio being the god of knowledge, it was Val that kind of decided that, hey, maybe we should. We don't trust him still. Coral was like, fuck this guy, I don't trust them. Persephone wasn't there, so who cares about their opinion? But essentially put, you all decided to go to the library. The big kind of connected library that's connected to the Smithsonian of this plane. And it was pretty simple. You were able to find it quite easily with a very high perception check from Coral. And Val was able to spot them as well. Persephone had to go to the toilet and they're still Googling. So that's all right. But essentially, after a little bit of talking with Caglio, you learned a couple of things. You learned that Caglio was unaware of what was going on. You found out that they knew about the connection between this Hermona and Rose and like everything that was going on, and you knew that Caglio had known about the kind of plan that they wanted to do, which was to find out if the gods could bleed, essentially. You knew about that. What they didn't know, that you found out, was they didn't know that Rose had gone. They didn't know that it was due to what's its name, Torval. And you also weren't able to quite figure out that Hermona must not know about it, because if Caglio, who is high up in the trust and like as close in friends with Hermona and Headsman and everyone like that, if Caglio doesn't know about it, then no one knows about it. Is essentially what was said. So after a little bit of talking, it was revealed that Caglio could at least see and hear and communicate with Rose on some level. And after a little bit, Caglio was able to give you guys a small device, which is I think on the label it says definitely not a Pokeball TM. So, but essentially,
it's an HM then.
Yeah.
Even better.
But
Nintendo's coming for us.
No, I said definitely not. There are no quotation marks at all. But yeah, you were given this device that essentially created an automaton replicant of Rose after Cagley was like, "Hey Val, can you give me like 3 pages of information about Rose?" And then I think you got to the end of Tuesday, and it was 20 pages long. So they were able to essentially completely recreate an automaton version of Rose, who was able to control it. They are still able to use their spells. They were just unable to speak. Fucked my
What?
drag. 5.5 introduced sign language that both Rose and Val know.
Yeah, we
So
do.
there goes that whole MacGuffin idea of not being able to communicate. So what we're gonna do to make it a lot easier, like anytime you're communicating with anybody, just say it out loud,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah, just make it so much easier, because I'm not fucking learning sign language for you.
That would make me
love-
happy. That's all.
Heh. I know this one. I know this one. I know that one. But yeah, so essentially put right now, Kagler has sent off a message to Headsman, and has asked Headsman to meet you guys at a location that I have forgotten if I gave you a location for that. But essentially, I said, "Hey, I'll get Headsman to meet you there." I don't think it was a roll, so I'll get you two to make me a insight roll for me, Coral and Val. And then once we finish at the end of this, Persephone, you can obviously come back in.
Wash your hands first.
So, yeah, please wash your hands. So insight from Val and Coral.
Okay, fuck my life. I quit. 11.
Hey, 11's higher than a 10.
Still loading for me.
Okay, well, in 3 to 5 business days, we'll get Coral's roll. At this stage, you may as well just have like a camera set up with like physical dice. It'll be quicker and easier.
You could turn off the dice roller, and I think it'd just throw it in the chat.
Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, there
Is
should
there?
be.
Let me figure that out. All right.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for that, I have already half forgotten what I was going to mention before. I'm also going to assume that 11 is probably not high enough. You're too busy geeking out over this device that's created Rose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys were asked essentially to just head off and meet up with. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Still not high enough, but I just remembered what it was. Cagliostro does look a little bit nervous to you, which is weird because they are the god of knowledge. But you were essentially asked to meet up with Headsman. Cagliostro said that they trust Headsman pretty much completely. And just said, hey, meet up with Headsman at this place, and they might be your best bet to get Rose back. And that is essentially what happened last episode on Temptations Ball Z. So, how are we feeling? What are we thinking? Persephone, feel free to come back now.
Persephone comes back in. She's just like, "Woo! Whew. What's been going on, everybody?"
I hope everything was all right.
Rose
yeah.
just waves. Rose just
Yeah.
waves at you.
We have been told to go find the headsman to find Rose, so that's I guess what we're going to do.
Okay. Hey, Socket, could I use, like, since I was in the bathroom Googling, could I use, like, let's see, what is it? Scrying? Could I try to scry on the headsman? Do I have anything of his?
No, I do not believe
I
that
don't
you would.
have
The
anything
knowledge
of his,
that
but
he
I'm
is
familiar
kind of
with him.
a dick.
Yeah. Let's see. I
I'd
know
say you've been
him.
around
So
him. I'd say you've known him long enough to be able to at least establish a slight connection. So if you pull it off, absolutely we can. Coral, with an insight of 13, you're not going to get much more that Caglio is quite nervous about something. But you know Caglio, or at least you know the idea of Caglio enough, and you also don't trust the gods enough to know that there's something that they're holding back, but you don't think it's against you, if that makes sense. You feel like they're holding something back for themselves. If that makes any sense. If not, don't care.
Headsman will have to take a wisdom save of 13.
Y'all making me pull out my dice.
Yeah, that's
Well, I feel like the DM should
game.
already have those, but
Like,
whatever.
We just
I
assume.
thought that's the game we were playing. Am I wrong?
That is a pass.
Wait, you all have dice?
What are dice?
Okay, so
They
since he
pass.
passed, nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, so nothing happens with that. And yeah, so you've jumped back in. Headsman will meet you not in homeowner's office. Where is he now? He's going to kind of start looking around and doing his own thing. Caglio's scrying work, not a problem. I can get him to meet you at the planetarium, because that was where Rose went missing, right? Just having a look in all the... Okay. He'll meet you there.
Yeah. Quick
At
question. Why are
least
you nervous?
I'm more so nervous about the fact that I didn't know what was going on, and it's my job to know what's going on. But
Yeah,
it
that's
also
kind of
makes
your
me
whole
nervous
thing,
that
isn't it?
it also makes me nervous that Hamona didn't know anything either. And if she doesn't know about something, then it's worrying to see what's behind the scenes.
Hmm.
I mean, this is the best that we can do for Rose at the moment, but I mean, I don't think it's quite out of the realm of possibility to say that you might have to go get her.
She just
Mm.
signs, yes, please.
uh, I shouldn't be too long. Headsman's just responded saying that they'll meet you there in about 30 minutes. I don't think
Okay,
I should.
quick question.
Yes.
Would Rose feel it if I were to like touch Automaton Rose's hand?
No.
Would Rose feel that?
No, they are just controlling a machine. They are not able to feel what the machine feels.
Okay. Rude. All right.
I mean, that helps with
Essentially,
pain.
it's like a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully there
think
should
I
be
think you
something.
maybe try and then realize that there's like no reaction whatsoever.
Yeah, because she like tries to like squeeze your hand, and then there's like nothing,
It
and so
just
she's like,
remains like
"Well,
Make a flat intelligence roll for me, please, Val.
okay." Oh wait, that was a saving throw. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
That's all right.
Let me try that
Just a
again.
flat intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, that's better. Yay. Okay, that was actually great. 23.
23. You're smart enough to have clicked in straight away when Rose doesn't hold your hand back. You do see that Rose does hold your hand with the action, but you're smart enough to know that that was just them paying attention to the situation and not an automatic reaction, if that makes sense.
Right. Perfect sense.
she'll just
So-
it takes her a second to kind of catch on, and then when she sees what you're doing, she'll squeeze it back and just give you a little smile.
Yeah. I look at her and I'm like, we're going to have to figure out a sign for hug.
I think with that, she'll just pull you close a little bit and then bring you in for a hug.
There's a pretty big sign for a hug, I think. I think it's a pretty good sign for
Yeah, maybe
that.
more subtlety.
Okay, so you guys
Just for
have
the
been
hell of
given
it, while we're
the
hugging, I'm going to cast guidance. I'll give you charisma, just in case.
Love.
Alrighty, so Calculator has let you guys know that Headsman will meet you at the planetarium in about 30 minutes. Coral, you know it's only going to take you like 10 minutes to drive there because you're a fucking madman on the road. So you have about 15-20 minutes of just like looking around, doing something else, but it is going to be quick. So is there anything that you want to do beforehand, or do you want to get there first and then spend some time doing something there? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think getting there faster. Yeah, that sounds better to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I've not nothing to see. I want to try to find my way out of hell. So I think 30 minutes feels like a long wait for Rose.
Okay, fair enough. So that is a quick and easy one. So you guys are able to head down to the planetarium. So now you will have about 20 minutes milling around waiting for Headsman here. So still got some time to do what you want to do, get yourself set up, do whatever you think is best. Or you
This
can
is like
theorycraft,
a
DTC.
portal area to like other worlds, right? Or at least like
Essentially, we know that you can view other worlds. You don't know if you can go to them from here.
can I kind of browse through the through
Like the world directory.
yeah, like the directory and see if there's like any
The
sort of
yellow
like
pages.
afterlife or hell or like you know, Hades or something like
Find us somewhere better.
It's not a bad idea.
Good
Valhalla,
investigation check.
investigation.
Yeah,
Okay.
do
Would
investigation.
that have been the stupidest thing for us to not go there and do that immediately? Investigation. Okay.
I don't know. I've played with you guys for a while. It wasn't out of the realm of possibility.
24. Oh my god! If
Okay, 24
find
is
it without
good. Coral and Persephone and Rose, what do you three want to do? Well, we'll do everything at once. This will be like the 20-minute interval.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what. Yeah, I don't know if the other worlds are as interesting to me as like figuring out what's going on with Allowrie. I don't know what there's going to be here for that though. So yeah, I'll just look around and see if I see anything that looks indicative of what I still consider home.
Okay, that'll be perception from you, Rose.
Am I free to come and go from this body?
Yes, because I think I did kind of mention that it looked like a little like table thing that popped up. It's a very what is it? Inside out? Yeah.
Inside, yeah,
It's very that.
I think I'll step away from the
22,
panel
nice.
for just a minute. While they're in there trying to find information or physically find where I am, I want to just take some time, and I think I've been wandering around this place, but I haven't really taken the time to just kind of study it, to feel, if there's any latent magic. Just kind of get a feel for here's the buzzword, like the nature of this place.
Oh my god, he said the word.
Can I do it?
Investigation or perception?
Perception's almost as good as nature. I'll take it.
And then Persephone.
It's
what
only
are
a
you gonna do?
24.
Only a 24, he says.
I'm honestly not sure what she'd be doing right now.
Have
Back
you
to the
rolled your portent
bathroom.
dice yet?
What was it?
Wolf said back to the bathroom, but have you rolled your portent dice?
I have not.
Okay, roll your portent dice.
I love them. The important dices.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it sounds like you're just saying important in a lazy way.
Yeah.
Your portent.
It's important.
And them's important dice right there.
This isn't Golden Vault.
True.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah, any
Go
ideas?
ahead.
Are you just chilling and helping, or what are you
She's
doing?
just chilling.
She's just chilling.
She had a rough time.
she's sending off apology emails to the Smithsonian about their bathroom. Okay, so we will start with Rose stepping away and having a quick look around for a 24. Essentially, there isn't much that has changed. Obviously, this kind of table has appeared. That's what we're running with. But as you're looking around, it is just like an empty expanse of nothingness, with a light that's just shining at the far end somewhere. Aside from that, you don't feel any wind, you don't feel any heat, you don't feel any cold, you don't feel any other sensations. There's no real sounds that are in this place. With a 24, you're going to notice that while you've been controlling Rose, the machine has not made any sounds. There's been no real like touch from you as well. Like even though you're pressing buttons, you're not feeling like you're touching anything. It feels like you're just going through the motions of what is going on from muscle memory, rather than like being able to tactile be able to press and do stuff.
If I reach up and touch my own face, do I feel that?
No.
Not even that. One more thing, and then you can move on. I don't think
No.
I don't know if I've tried. Have I spoken out loud here? I just want to say something to myself and see if I hear it, if I make any kind of impact in this realm at all.
So the funny part of it is that you technically have when you were talking
Oh, you're right.
to Caglio, but you weren't paying attention to what was going on. So this is the first time that you're like paying attention to what is around you. In your head, you're hearing yourself say these words, but no sound is coming out.
Okay.
So it's very much like you're like you've gone deaf, so to speak, or you've gone mute. You know in your head what you're saying and what it sounds like, but you're not making any sound.
Okay.
Cool. What is it that we currently understand about what's going on with Rose? Like the other players, the other characters, I mean.
As far as you're concerned, without any further looking into everything, essentially speaking, she's dead, but also not dead because Bread and Butterfly is still around, and you guys know that Rose could summon Bread and Butterfly. So that's what we're running off the assumption. But for all intents and purposes, she's dead and we're in denial. And we're doing a lot of mental gymnastics to not come to the conclusion that she is not here. But it does make sense. Bread and Butterfly.
That's not happening.
Connections, like able to communicate and stuff like that. Like there's a lot pointing to the fact that she must be alive somewhere. But also, not here.
And we've established I can't like revivify myself, right?
No.
Cool. Just checking.
I think you made that as an offhand comment before, and I was like, that would make this way too easy.
I think I did. Cool, just checking. Just throwing that out there. Carry on. Don't mind me.
Okay, so that's essentially what's going on there. Coral, with a perception of 22, you obviously still remember, because it's only been a couple of days since everything kind of went down, but you remembered from the few days ago, up to a week ago, that Allowrie was basically off limits. Like, it was off limits. There was nothing allowed, like, you couldn't hear or see anything. Things have changed. Allowrie has gone from the private list of worlds that are like privately owned by people to now being publicly viewable. Obviously, from this ground floor, you're not able to view them just yet. You would have to find whatever room has it or whatever telescope or whatever. But essentially put, you have seen that it's changed from a private no access to a viewable world.
Okay.
That's with the 22. And then Val with the 24. What was it you were looking for again? The yellow pages of worlds?
Phone number for hell.
Yeah, the phone number for hell. It is 555. Good luck. Try next time. .com.
1-800 Cars for Kids.
Yeah, essentially.
Timely.
But with a 24 into investigation, you aren't seeing any like phone numbers or contact information for like hell or Valhalla or anything like that. You are able to find through some totally legal situations, because I don't think Val really cares at the moment about the law. But essentially through totally legal means, you are able to kind of figure out that something has changed with the ownership of Allowrie. And you notice that there is a couple of things that are definitely different now compared to what it was. So whereas Coral was able to learn that it went from a private, non-viewable, like no access, to a viewable world, you're able to figure out through asking the right people, asking the right questions, knowing exactly what you're aiming for. That's why it's investigation and not like persuasion or anything. You're able to learn that it has been shifted. The world is now available. It is now open, essentially. Something massive has happened, and it's changed how Allowrie is viewed. And you also know that it has had a lot of traffic, so to speak, in the last couple of days.
Interesting.
Indeed. So that is where all of that leads to.
I have my
Your words were
guesses.
correct. You have your guesses? We
Hey,
love speculation.
Persephone.
Yeah.
Is there a chance you could maybe try to hack into the system and see if you can see anything about who owned it previously, or maybe who like the last user was for Allowrie?
I could try. Let's see.
Trying to get Persephone back.
I could do divination, or yeah, I could do divination. Puts me in contact with a god or god's servant, and I can ask one question about something that to occur within the next 7 days, a specific goal or event.
Didn't we do this? Didn't we already find out that it was
What?
Torval
Oh
that
yeah,
owned it?
Torval owned it. Yeah.
Yeah, we know Turbo owned it, but something changed
Things have
with it,
changed.
so
I see.
we have to figure out like, what
Okay.
happened.
Yeah, I can ask about what happened.
Me personally, as a player, am not smart enough to figure out what question you should ask.
Yeah, I'll say. Okay, I'll cast divination as a ritual, and then I'm asking, what happened to the ownership of Allowrie?
Alrighty.
You
How do I need to
you
answer
have to answer truthfully, but you can make it a cryptic rhyme or just a short phrase. You can make it weird if you want, but you have to answer truthfully.
Don't tell them that.
You can make it weird.
Well, I kind of like that part.
So after a little bit of time conducting the ritual, is there any rolls that need to be made, or is it straight up you are asking for an answer?
I'm just asking for an answer.
Okay.
No rolls.
After the ritual is cast and everything is kind of said and done, you get a little IM notification on your phone. You just click on it and you just see it typing for a couple of minutes, and then it stops, and then it's typing, and then it stops. No, I'm kidding. But after a little
The little
while, you
bubble.
get a message. Yeah. You get a message from some random message through all of your encryptions. But essentially put, the ownership of Allowrie has obviously shifted, and it has gone back to one of its original owners.
I'm doing it again, and this time there's a 25% chance it's going to fail.
Okay.
So,
Roll a
you
D100.
can determine that however you'd like that to be. I guess roll a
Well, that's
1d4, and which one's going to be making it fail?
Yeah, roll the 1d4. I'm going to make it the 2 is the failure.
Okay.
If it's a 2, I swear to God.
Oh.
I feel slightly bad, but
I hated
it
every
has
part of
failed.
that interaction just then.
There we go.
You know what? She's trying again, and this time there's a 50% chance it'll fail. What are the
Oh,
two
hold on.
numbers?
Your ritual casting, right?
Yes.
That takes 10 minutes each, right? We only had 20 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you're like, hang on, I'm gonna talk to him again. Like, Headsman walks through the door and is like, try what again?
Like a toxic ex. Constantly being like,
Perfect timing.
I swear I can change
yes,
it.
after the second one, you get to the end, and the contact goes from online to just no contact. Just kind of deletes
Idle.
itself from your phone. Yeah. I wasn't expecting so many of you guys here at the moment. This is always a hard voice to do, and I could never remember I could never remember quite where the growl is in this guy's voice. I kind
You
of
could
hate
try
my
sign
original player.
language.
I don't do any of that crap. My
It's a useful
sign language
skill.
is this is my sign language, and like pulls out this massive greatsword. That's my sign language. Okay,
I know.
so
Crazy fucking bitch.
I'm sure that was used on you a lot. You picked it up through osmosis.
Crazy.
Um okay, so Caglio told me essentially what was going on, but she's not dead. She is dead. She's half alive. Do we know what's going on here?
Unconscious.
Her-
I don't know if that means anything, but
Yeah, her body is in the her soul and or body is in the afterlife. But it's been heavily implied that we can get her back.
Okay, so she's still here, is what I'm hearing.
Well, not here. She's somewhere.
She's like split. Her body and her soul are different places.
that's a great question. I'm not actually sure where my body is at the moment.
Okay. Okay, so long story short, Caglio told me about what was going on, that they talked to you about what was happening. They thought it would be a good idea to go back down to where it was when it happened, to see if there's anything there, see if the body's there, because none of you had it when you came back. But that's their running theory, and Hermona doesn't know about what's going on.
Do you think her knowing could help?
Absolutely fucking not.
Then maybe we keep it that way.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about that. Yeah, you have a question?
So we know that this isn't her body, correct?
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
that this is an automaton from Caglio to basically give her a vessel.
Then in that case, if we don't know where her body is, does anyone have something of hers, and I can try to scry on it?
Interesting.
I'm gonna Google if we can do that, actually.
I'm pretty sure
And
Val has
you-
something I've given
I
her.
probably have something. I'm trying to think of what it would be, like some sort of like a hair tie I borrowed or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I know you have stuff of mine.
I know we've
to, like, if
traded.
you-
I can't remember, but we've given each other little gifts before. I just don't remember what they were.
Yay.
Yes, have you
Yeah.
not picked up on that?
Get with the program.
Okay, okay, so that's that. Let me read this spell now. So what is it?
If I have
You
a lock
what
of
it is,
hair,
yeah.
if I have a lock of hair, a body part, or a nail, I can reduce my save by 10. A garment or other possession reduces it by 4, and a picture or likeness reduces it by 2.
Well, you definitely have the likeness. I'm standing right in front of you.
Okay. Do we have a garment or other possession? I know we probably don't have a body part.
This is where Val pulls out some panties. She's like, "Oh no, something happened off screen."
Prince Ebony's just like, give me those. It doesn't matter.
You definitely have my likeness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you'd have anything else like any of my gear or anything.
You could probably like grab one of those lint rollers and like for the wolf
Okay.
hairs.
I can avoid a lot of things. On a successful save, the target isn't affected, and you can't use this spell against it again for 24 hours. So you would be able to use it. Whether you're going to get anything from it is going to be.
I've reduced the save to
Familiar, you know the target well, so -5. You also have likeness. Do you have any body parts, hair, nails, etc.?
I don't understand how this makes it better. That
It's essentially making them have a much harder chance to pass.
by
Because
reducing the DC.
Yeah.
Of the
So
save?
say for example, when
I'm
you use
following. It's reducing your thing. The
Yeah.
DC, the save is still 18. I'm dumb as hell. Go ahead.
Okay.
it just reduces
So-
the
You get a -9.
result of the roll. Yeah.
With the DC save of 18 and a -9, there is not much on the in D&D period that would be able to pass that. I can assure you that on a dead body, they're not fucking trying very hard.
What kind of a save is it? Would I be
doesn't
making
matter.
it? Okay.
Because it's automatically going to fail.
Oh.
You casting the spell, they will automatically succeed. It is not on the same plane of existence as you.
Body's not here.
Lame. Well, at least
Hey,
we
that's
know that.
information. No, that's good.
Yeah.
I had to Google some weird shit. I almost opened an incognito tab for that one. I'm kidding.
You could have saved all of this by just saying, "Oh, hit that first line."
I could have, but you got to make you use up all your resources, right?
Worth
Let's
it
see,
though. I think that's
That
information.
one did cost a spell slot, though.
That's good to know.
So Rose's body is not on this plane of existence. You also know through that theoretically speaking, Rose is technically alive because scrying does not work on a dead body.
Good.
I think
So
Rose at this
you-
looks down and she's thinking to herself, "Is this my body?" Like I don't think she knows like what state she's in right now.
Is this real
Actually,
life or is this just
if
fantasy?
if it failed, we don't that doesn't necessarily tell us that she's dead or not. It just failed.
But
We don't necessarily know why.
But automatically failing. Like, not even a roll, you don't know there's a roll, the scrying orb doesn't still appear, it doesn't do anything. You are essentially just... To you, it feels like you've, like, half wasted a spell slot, but that has told you a lot already. It tells you that, like, they did fail because they're a dead body, and essentially they're not on this plane of existence. If they're not on the plane of existence, then it's not going to work, but the spell still went through. Do you want me to go down another level, Mima? You're right.
No, I'm
Here's
just
what we
reading
know.
into the spell.
I'm technically not dead. My body's on a different plane of existence. I don't know if I'm in my body right now. That I still don't really know. That was worth a spell slot, though. I think that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, even if we don't find my body down there, I think it might still be useful to see if there's any remnants or clues down there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's better than nothing.
I mean, do you have any other better ideas, Headsman?
I mean, I have a feeling that Caglio asked me to help because of the whole, like, half demon thing that I got going on, and I came from, hell, so to speak.
Can you
Like,
describe
I have a
that?
bit of experience.
Well, what is hell like then?
I almost just automatically answered that by saying it feels like hell. Okay, so I know that the mortal people assume it to be like this endless torment. There's like lava pools everywhere. There's like people screaming and crying, but it's not really like that. It's more of just a constant war going on between like lesser demons and greater demons, and like everything's kind of coming together. I did make a good friend down there. She was quite nice. She was a bit of a demon, but I don't think she was a demon. She was like a half
Okay,
created thing.
let's focus. Have you been to other planes besides hell? Like, have you
Uh,
traveled many of those other
I've
planes?
been to a couple of different worlds, but like I haven't been to Allowrie since before we ascended.
I guess what I'm getting at is I can describe to you the place I am, and I'll just kind of go into like what it looks like. Does this sound
Is an
familiar
endless
to?
expense.
Yeah,
It's
does
like
that sound?
constantly. There's nothing else. Look, as far as I'm concerned, that's nothingness. To try to make light of a situation because it's depressing to think about. But I mean, on the plus side, you're still here and communicating with us, so you can't be gone, as your friend Persephone just mentioned. So that's good. But in regards to like what you're seeing, no, I've never. I always thought that was death. If I'm being completely honest. But I mean, hey, you tussled with the god of death, so maybe they just put you somewhere. I don't know.
That's a really good point, actually.
Are the so like Allowrie, that's another plane, correct?
Theoretically, the different worlds are different planes, and Allowrie was the world that you come from before you were put here.
This one's going to take me 21 minutes to cast. But I'm going to attempt to contact a demigod, a spirit of a long dead sage, or some other knowledgeable entity from Allowrie. So whoever the hell you decide that is. And I'm going to ask them some questions. But like I said, that's a 20 or 11-minute cast time. So
11 or 21. And do you need to be staying in the same spot? Is this a ritual, or is this...
yes, this is a ritual.
Okay. So
This is
everybody gets another 11 minutes of free time. There are some blocks in the corner, so feel free to play with them. All right. So while you're doing that, what's everybody else going to do? Because Headsman is probably going to stick with you, Coral, for the time being, mainly because he is dumb. He's dumb. He fights things. He's smart, but he's like street smart.
I can relate.
They're gonna talk
Something
about the Smash Olympics or the latest game of ball.
Ball.
Well, while the boys talk about their balls, I was thinking something that he just said. We fought the god of death. And perhaps he put me in somewhere. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm in some kind of pocket dimension. Maybe not necessarily a whole other plane, specifically just a pocket dimension controlled by death itself. Unfortunately, I think that would mean that Horrible would be the key to getting me out, but what do you think? Is that crazy?
I would just want to know how to get you out.
Same.
Well, before Persephone starts her ritual, she shared with you guys that my working theory right now is that Rose is in Allowrie, so I'm going to try to talk to somebody there.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, so 11 minutes of that. Coral, are you going to be doing anything or wanting to look at anything? Are you having a chat with Headsman? What are you
Just having
doing?
a chat with him, yeah. Shooting the shit, talking about
Yeah.
sports ball or Call of Duty or something.
Ball. He's talking about his days threatening everyone's mums with a dual akimbo in the corners of like fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just broing out over here.
Love that for you.
Carl has found a friend.
They were trying to murder each other like 3 days ago. It's great. It's beautiful how friendships start.
Yeah.
Just dude things.
Hey, you say that as a joke, Wolf, but one of my best friends for like 9 years, actually, no, it was like 13 years or something, we met because I cut off his rat's tail in Spanish class.
Oh, ouch. Poor rat.
No,
Wait,
like,
I just realized you
He was
meant like
there.
the hair.
Yeah.
I was like,
Jesus, Wolf.
well, okay, I thought you had, I was thinking like
Ah.
science class, and then I was like, wait, Spanish class? Why the hell did you have rats in Spanish
Oh my
class?
god.
You're a silly little goose, man.
That
I
was
was
a
up-
nat one for
I was up
intelligence just then, wasn't
really late last night. Like,
it?
really late.
Oh my god.
I was like, why would you cut off the rat's tail? In my defense, that's a horrible haircut. So I kind of blocked it from my.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I blocked it from my mind as being
Honestly,
a thing
you were
people
saving
do.
He had me on for 10 minutes saying do it, so I did it.
There's a
He
ton
never
of
grew up
pictures.
back.
There's a ton of pictures at Duke's mom's house of Duke with a rat tail when he was little.
We need to see these.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I need.
Just sneak a photo
Next
and
time
put
we-
it in the chat or something, and then we'll send it
Yeah.
to Zeb separately.
Next time
Then we'll have
next time I
t-shirts
go
made.
there, I'll wipe the cigarette smoke off of it and take some pictures.
Alright, so you two are broing out, talking about everything. You're talking about the horrible state that Call of Duty is currently in. Black Ops 73 has just released and it's shit. The gods keep it alive and nobody knows why. But with that, Rose and Val, you two just having a moment trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm probably asking her lots of questions about like, how she's feeling, if she has any thoughts. We're, going back and forth, just like trying to like make
Alright,
sure
cool.
she's okay,
That's going to make it easier for us with Persephone then. So Persephone, you're using Contact Other Planes. I think you said was the spell. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Okay, so I passed the int save, so that means I ask an entity. The entity is your decision. It can be anything, but I'm contacting Allowrie and I ask 5 questions, and you have to answer them yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear.
No, I'm writing that shit down.
If a one-word answer would be misleading, you might offer a short phrase as an answer instead. So Persephone's
yes, no, maybe,
maybe, never,
indifferent,
irrelevant, or unclear.
Oh, okay. Never, irrelevant. Fuck that spelling up. Or unclear. Okay, go.
First question is, do you know who Rose is?
Yes.
Do you know where she is?
Yes.
Is she in Allowrie?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's so many fucking technicalities on that, but technically the answer is yes.
You can do a short phrase if it's misleading. Don't forget.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes is a good short phrase.
Technically, yes.
that is. Technically is the best kind. Let's see, I can ask
Theoretically,
one more
that's where you fuck
question.
it up. You can ask two more. I have. This is your fourth
Oh,
question.
I can't count.
But we have noticed that with you playing it was. No, I'm kidding. I love you.
You're a math guy.
Arithmetic, I've just never been good at it. I can do all the other math, but like you can't just don't ask me to add things.
I could make so many jokes, but I'm not going to.
There's a difference between knowing math and knowing how to calculate.
Fair.
Exactly. See?
Okay. Fourth question.
Don't help him.
How you doing?
No.
That's my fourth
How
question.
you doing?
How you doing?
Irrelevant. And number 5. My tiny little hands.
Anybody got another question we could ask this random entity?
So we know
Um,
they know me, they know where I am, and I'm technically there. Okay.
Technically, there.
Carl's got some theories. Maybe you could answer one of your theories.
I'm trying to think of something that you could ask with those sorts of questions. I'd like to get a name, like who we could talk to in Allowrie or something. I don't know.
You're not getting that with
Yeah.
the answers.
Yeah.
With the
I need to have
Malcolm
some
and
agency down. You just get Morse code.
Oh, have we met you before?
Technically, yes.
Fuck, I hate
I just
that
rolled my eyes so hard. Actually, that's what Persephone does. She just rolling her eyes like, God, they're all the same. And she walks back in and shares this information.
So they know who
how
Rose
were they
is.
doing?
They said irrelevant.
Oh no, I think that's relevant. I mean,
I
if they were
know,
in a-
that's what I was saying. You should care about yourself.
they need to work on that.
They don't have any mental health programs in Allowrie.
We should change that.
Yeah, maybe they
Yeah,
should.
it's all over.
On this episode of Temptations.
We
It's
just
funny,
drop
like
the whole quest and open a mental health clinic.
Yeah.
in so many like campaigns I've been in, like the adventure party will set up temples all over the place. Here, no, we're setting up mental health clinics.
Yes.
Yeah.
This place has enough religion. What they need is some therapy.
You know what? It's kind of nice to know that
Yep.
there is a mental health clinic being made in this campaign, because the last time any sort of health-related place was in a campaign, my character wanted to blow it up.
It's the bread and butterfly is the god of mental health.
The
Canon.
ultimate ability is tea time, so yes.
Canon.
Exactly. I made the
Okay,
butterfly in the first place, so I get this is gotta.
So we've got some answers. You know that whoever you were talking to knows who Rose is. Knows that they're in, like, yes, they're in Allowrie.
Fuck, is it that
The-
the god of cooking or
they're not
whatever?
feeling good.
Huh.
Oh, that'd be a throwback. Technically, you know who they are, and I forgot what the other yes was.
No, it was an irrelevant. How are you
Irrelevant.
doing?
The last
Oh,
question
yeah,
was,
I-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
how
was
you
a.
work.
So they know who they are. They know they're in. They know where they are. They're in Allowrie, and you technically know who they are.
I almost started by just saying, "Hey, you up?" But that would have been the first question.
Well, here's the thing. If we know that I'm
I would have asked him to
technically,
respond to you.
if I'm technically in Allowrie, if we go to Allowrie, then won't your spell be able to locate my body then, since it'll be on the same plane once more?
Technically,
Technically.
Technically, yes.
If I hear the word technically one more time, I swear to God.
You know, Val, I think that that's some character growth because you used to love that word. I mean, just really, you were very technical about things. And I didn't
It's like-
say that word. I said technical.
Val's getting ready. The fist is up ready, and she's like.
And Rose kind of
technically,
is giving you this.
word is the same word. So
It's
you did
spelled
say
differently.
technical.
Val punches
Not
Persephone
not
instead.
Where's my unarmed strike? There we go.
Wow. Do I have
Uh,
shield? No. I can't feel it. I probably don't even know. I feel no pain in this body. Technically, you didn't punch me.
technically, you felt no pain.
It only hits for one anyways, so it doesn't really.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I didn't think that
Lord.
Fucking hell.
You know what? If I die by 1 damage later, it'll be your fault.
Val, I'm giving you inspiration for that. That's so fucking funny. Also, I'm going to give inspiration to Persephone as well, because you did ask really good questions and got some really good information.
Yeah, that
So
was
I do
really
think
good.
that-
It
I
was
do
very
think that's
smart.
rewarded.
So, how do
Anyway,
we get into Allowrie? Like, do we know that yet? I don't think we do.
if it's no longer
Headsman, can you get
private,
us into Allowrie?
yeah, can we just visit
I mean-
now?
I mean, Coral just showed me that the world is viewable, and if it's viewable, that means that there's ways to get there. We just have to find the portal, essentially.
Persephone just like mumbling under her breath, absolutely useless. Like walks away.
Can you take us to the portal, or do we have to
Yeah,
find
do you
it
know how to
ourselves?
find the portal?
I can take us to the building where we hold all of them, but whether we know exactly where the specific one is, that I don't know. Your smart friends over there would probably have a lot better of a chance being able to find it, but I
Sure,
can
just
get
send
you
us to the
there.
building. We'll find it. Yeah.
Is this place crowded?
We
What,
will
the,
find out when we get there.
Irrelevant.
Oh no, I meant I meant where we're at right now.
the,
Oh,
the
no.
planetarium? No.
No,
Planetarium.
it's like, I want to say it's like 12:30. People are at work.
Okay.
It's pretty quiet. Well, whatever gods constitute work, but anyway.
Making our lives hell. That's what they do.
Ah.
Okay, well,
They're in
If
there
you
with
could
like
take
little
us
dolls.
Dead. Yeah, we can head to the building. I'm gonna warn you, it's fucking massive because every time a new world is created, a new portal appears. It's very there's a lot, but we could usually get it sorted pretty quickly.
They're labeled, at least, right? We're not going to have to start going through portals to try to find Allowrie.
Oh, we shouldn't have to do that. They have a system in place.
Okay.
But hey, that would be pretty fun if we didn't have more pressing concerns.
True. Unfortunately, we do, so
Just
let's try to avoid doing that.
go on vacation, just walk through a portal and maybe die. Who knows?
That sounds more fun when I have a body to enjoy the vacation in. So yeah, maybe let's put a pin in on that.
Okay. Yeah, so if we are ready, if there's anything else that we still want to do, we can Hezen can be ready to take you guys to this large building.
Let's go.
Nothing
the
else
faster
anyone
we
wants
get
to
to
look
Rose, the faster we get her back.
at?
I'm good. Let's do it.
I'm barely alive. I don't have any business.
Persephone's ready
I mean,
to
I
pull out her
didn't
gun.
punch you that hard.
She doesn't kill us the portal.
Okay, so y'all are going to hop into the van. Coral, even though we have said that you are proficient enough, you are being directed by Headsman, which means you need to make a piloting roll with advantage.
With advantage, okay.
Because Headsman is not the best shotgun.
That's okay. I think I can manage it. 28.
28. So he's giving you like the names of all of these streets and like telling you where to go and which alleys to go down, and eventually it takes you about 40 minutes, but you drive outside of the city limits just barely. And as you do, you kind of start to go through and around a couple of these kind of outside paths until eventually another 20 minutes later you pull into this what looks like this very large, like sciencey, clean white building. This thing, you don't know how you didn't see it before you went over the hill. This thing is fucking massive, I think is the scientific term for it.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is like at least 30 stories high. It's like a full kilometer back for this building. This place is really fucking big. Sorry, 1.6 miles that way, but backwards.
Whoa, that is
Fuck off. Fuck you. You're a smartass.
It's been 3 years. You know this.
I know. Yeah, so okay, so couple of things. One, don't walk off. Obviously, this place is big enough as it is. If we have to go looking through everything, I'd rather just not. But also too, because I'm here, at least you'll be taken seriously. Although you do have the automaton from Caglio, and obviously this place works on a lot of knowledge. They like them. You'll be fine. So
Okay.
we're hunting down Allowrie to see if we can get a portal there. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
What
follow me, I guess.
Allowrie should we expect when we get there? I mean, because I'm and forgive me, maybe I don't understand, but it seems like it's been destroyed, rebuilt. I remember one Allowrie that's different than the one that I woke up in. What should we expect when we actually get back there?
Yeah. So, at this stage, I don't really know. You're saying it's different to the one you woke up in, but that's different to where you're from. Your Allowrie is going to be different from mine, because I was in mine the hundreds of years before you guys were, before the cycle continued. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know. The last time we saw it was maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was a mess. Like, it was a destroyed, broken, war-sundered planet, essentially. I'm not saying it's going to be in the best condition, but we also don't know. I forgot to look before we came here.
I think at this point, Rose catches Persephone's eyes, and she just gives her this look like, yeah, you were right.
She's about to pull out her gun. She's getting so pissed.
Okay, so we're going in as blind as we can be then.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that's how it's gonna work. But I mean, hey, once we're there, hopefully the geography is about the same and we'll know where to go. That can help.
Okay, well, there's only one way to find out then.
Ready to go?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Go.
everybody heading inside.
Off we go.
Michael is going to take a drink because his voice is killing him, but it's
Jump
also
in.
starting to become easier. So, coming inside, if you want to, we can jump cut to it, or you can do some RP. Obviously, the difference is just going to be we just roll the rolls that's needed, or you can act them out. What do you just want to do?
Jump cut.
I think Rose is just determined. I don't think she's going to be doing
Yeah,
anything except going straight and looking for these portals.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a
Persephone?
woman on a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are hyperfixating and getting
This is where
our zone.
Persephone's like, okay, so I've got this 10-minute ritual.
No, we're done with questions. She's all about guns now.
I mean, you did have
All
an
right.
hour in the van. You did have an hour in the van.
Oh, she spent the whole time polishing her gun. She's excited.
Just like polishing
Looking
it
at
and like,
Headsman.
yeah, looking at it.
Looking at the back of his head. I could probably fucking shoot that cunt right now. Put that bullet right through that bastard's head. That's my pissed off Persephone voice. No. Okay, so we are going to be doing some flat rolls. So, what we are going to do is, I'm just gonna flat ask who has the highest charisma.
16. Might be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
higher
think
than
so.
mine.
Ready.
I'm not gonna fight you on that.
Okay, so first roll, Coral with advantage. You are going to You are going to roll persuasion. This is
Persuasion.
essentially going to be persuasion and talking to receptionists. Persuasion is basically letting you guys in. You have advantage because you have Headsman, who is a regular. He actually just done his punch card. He gets free coffee.
What?
We got to see the
Natural
dragon.
20. Nice.
Ooh.
That was awesome. I love Fat Dragon.
So, thank you. Oh, the dice, right? Yeah. So with the natural 20, you know the buzzwords, you know what to ask. With Headsman's help, you're able to essentially get through. That is going to skip one roll that you would have needed to do, which would have been a roll to obviously find and follow signs and know what you were doing. So with help, you now have a guide. The lady is going to walk alongside and guide you to the portal room.
You.
Yeah, all that bro talk really got me to understand how Helmsley works with all these people here. So yeah, time well spent.
Love that. Totally not writing the fan fiction later. I'm joking.
I'm joking. I am writing the fan fiction later.
Currently writing it.
What are we doing again, sir? Yeah, so she, with a natural 20, she's going to essentially guide you a lot to the portal room, or one of the portal rooms that has it. She's going to let you know that one of the what is the term that I want to use for these guys? Not transporters, but they're like not the pilots. They're the
Courier?
people in.
Conductor.
We'll go with courier. I think courier will work better for what it is, due to it being like the ferrying you guys into where you need to go. The conductor is also a good idea. So
Pilots.
once you get there, she's essentially talking to them and letting them know that Hesman has hired some help to essentially do a mission. That was the idea for Allowrie. Coral, you were able to kind of come up with some other words. For example, you name dropped Torval, much to everybody else and your own chagrin. But you name dropped the fuck out of him, and with Headsman there being like a hired mercenary for the gods, they didn't really question anything. So for this one, it is now going to be either probably Persephone or Val. This time it is going to be an Arcana check or a investigation, whichever one will be the highest out of the two of you. No, Arcana or Tech. Arcana or Technology. This
My
is
tech is
essentially going to be
+9.
finding.
My Arcana's plus 15.
Arcana for you.
God damn!
I got
You win.
expertise.
Whoa!
Holy Jesus!
That's hot.
She's just like,
I
oh
don't
yeah,
think I can
that's
get that
blah, blah,
high
blah,
on
blah,
it.
blah, blah, blah.
He starts teaching the people
You-
in there how this works.
I feel like at a 34, you let them know what you want to do and where you're going. They ask a couple of questions and stuff, and you're like, "This is taking too long." You like toss them aside, and you're just like typing into the terminals and doing it yourself. What should have taken them like 20 to 30 minutes to narrow everything down, you're like, "I just fucking do this myself." With a 34, yeah. What do you want? You hack into the system and can find some secret information if you want to about Allowrie. What do you want to know? I have to give you something for free for 34.
Oh man.
Which portal is the one for Allowrie?
Okay, so as the portals aren't necessarily like, it's not Monsters Inc. There's not all of these doors or anything. But essentially
That's what I was
there's
imagining,
this.
though.
Yeah, I
Well,
realized
shit,
while I
that
was
just ruined
explaining
that.
it. While I was explaining it, I'm like, this sounds like fucking Monsters Inc. I can't do that. But essentially put, it is this like massive, as you like, because I was skipping it, I wasn't describing everything. But as like in this room, there is this very large kind of. I think the best example is probably like the Stargate portals, or like the vaults from Borderlands, or something like the massive arches and stuff like that. But like this thing's big enough to easily be able to carry like over 100 people on this platform. But like as you're kind of like typing it in and you're showing it up, what normally would just be a blank canvas, that would kind of like just give you the idea that, okay, this is where you need to go. You get the feeling, that this is where you're supposed to be, etc. Because you rolled a 34 and can like respectfully go fuck yourself. Essentially put, as you are like hacking into this system and typing in, this is child's play for you. The portal kind of shows up. And as it shows up, it is going to show this image of this woman laying down in what looks like this glass casket. It's very Snow White-ish.
Drama.
The upside is that she does look like she's in this place by herself. She is surrounded by all of these roses, these lilies. It's very cute. But she does look like she's by herself. You cannot see windows, you can't see light, you can't see like a roof, you can't see a build, like you can't see anything. All you know is that as far as you're concerned, this looks like she's just surrounded by flowers on this pedestal, and there is nothing else in this room. After about 5 seconds, the scene changes, and you are going to be shown the front of this castle. This castle has been sieged. This castle is no longer standing. Essentially, the kind of the 4 turrets on the corners. They aren't completely broken down, but you can see that it has been a long time since someone has either kept up with or fixed this place. And then after a few more seconds, it is going to change once more, and you are going to be shown a path leading into a forest.
Persephone's like, what the hell's all this shit? I just asked where the damn portal was. She's like, tapping.
It's like
Um,
pop-up ads. You're like trying to close them as fast as possible.
Heads is like, oh, fuck. And then sees the next one. He's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, go back.
Just close another tab.
Essentially, what you're doing is connecting to different portals in the world. You're able to see through the portal. There was a portal that was created for Rose, apparently, a portal for this castle, and then this path leading into the forest is apparently the main one. That's the main one that kind of leads into the thing. It does look like there was I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was like this little campfire. There was a couple of seats. I mean, wood logs. They're not really seats, but like wood logs on the ground. A little bit of a campfire.
Persephone brings the stuff back up to show again while she's like stroking the trigger of her gun in her bag.
So with the 34, you are just going to get the information. You're not going to be able to bring them back up. You were in a furious state. You get that for information, but you aren't able to trace your steps.
So there's 3 portals that we could possibly take? Is that what I'm
That
understanding?
you have found. This is the main one. So this main one is this portal that leads into what looks like this path that leads to the forest. And you've got these 3 wooden logs, and there is like a campfire that is lit.
Well, let's go to the warehouse.
The warehouse.
With all the portals.
70, that's where we are. Are you okay?
Oh. I thought sorry, I'm following.
Are you?
Rose
I
looks
thought we were
very
like in like a
concerned.
little office in the
Shades of Zoolander there.
Sorry, I'm following.
What is this? A portal for ants?
How are we supposed to get through this portal? This is nonsense.
Okay, so the portal has not changed for a little bit. It is showing the one leading into the part of the forest. This is, I mean, here is the portal. I'm gonna come help. I mean, it's not that I don't believe that you could, but also being part of the last cycle and Torval fucked us over as well.
Well, plus
I got my own little bit of revenge.
I think you owe us too, so.
I get paid. I'm getting paid,
We
right?
don't.
He gets a message and he's like, I'm getting paid, don't worry.
Okay. That was my major concern.
Yeah.
I'll catch Persephone's
I mean, I
eyes
would have done it for
again.
free.
My eyes gotta dart down to your gun.
Does he notice any of these? He's pretty dumb. Oh, he's fucking stupid. You could shoot your gun point blank in his face and he'd probably be like, did you do something?
Yeah, what was
He
that?
rolled a 2.
So,
Love that.
So,
are we doing this?
Yeah,
ready
let's
to
go.
Okay.
I'll reach my hand out to take Val's before we go through the portal.
Oh, absolutely. She's like she at this point, I don't think she cares that you can't feel it. She needs this for herself to be touching you. So-
Okay. Stay together, right?
Always wink.
Gross.
She'll smile and she's just gonna go.
Yeah.
If Val comes with her, Rose will go through the
Yeah,
portal
absolutely.
first.
Yeah, you're going.
Okay, well, I mean, I know you two won't trust me being the last one, so, see you over there. And Headsman's gonna walk through.
Yeah, I'll follow after them, after our headsman.
Alrighty, Persephone.
I guess she goes in last.
Persephone, Alt
doesn't
F4
leave.
and leaves the building.
Okay, so
Later.
Later,
as
losers.
everybody
Finally.
steps through this portal, you guys are going to turn around to see the portal stay up for a few minutes. You guys get your bearings as you kind of look around. As you're looking around, you guys are going to see, obviously, this forest that this path leads into. It's maybe like a couple 100 feet in front of you. As you turn around, way farther in the distance, you can see what looks like parts of a town, perhaps. And as you're looking around where you are, you can see that the campfire is lit. You can see that these wooden logs are kind of here. And looking around, you can see that there is a little bit of a red stain along the kind of the grass, the dirt that is currently around you guys. I would like all of you to roll me a history check, please.
When we walked through, are we still our current selves?
Yes.
Okay. That was just a wild thing. I was like, wait a minute. Oh,
That'd be
excellent.
really
20.
cool. If I'd have thought that far ahead, that would have been really cool. Okay, Rose and Coral, 9 and a 10. You two are not going to notice. Persephone and Val, you two are going to notice. As you're kind of looking around and you're taking note of what is around you guys, there is a little bit of a trickle in the back of your mind that's kind of just prodding at your brain. And so Coral and Rose, you two are just kind of like, that's really fucking annoying. Stop. Coral, you aren't feeling a connection with the gods at the moment. It feels a little bit empty inside your head, which for the first time in a long time is really fucking nice.
I was about to say, that's got to be calming and for once.
And Rose, you are just you're in go mode. You're like, I
Well,
need to sort this shit out.
Rose also, and I'll get to this in a second because I think Val would pick up on it. Rose looks a little sad. I think she's got something else on her mind too right now.
Persephone and Val with the 20 and the 24. You guys have that prodding in the back of your brain and kind of just going through everything that you can and thinking about what is going on. Persephone, this feels like a lifetime ago for you. This feels like you are remembering it from secondhand experience because technically speaking, you are experiencing this from a secondhand perspective. Because Val, as you're looking at this area and noticing, this is the same area that had the teleportation circle way back in like episode 2 or 3 of season 1. This was the one that you guys come across that had those 3 adventurers that were sitting down on the log and were talking mad shit about you guys being super, super weak.
Oh yeah.
At that point, right at that moment, Headsman is just going to kind of look around and be like, huh. You know, I kind of forgot this place existed. I think this is the first time that Tuff and Oldivar and I kind of met you guys when you were walking through. I think Oldivar was a bit of a dick and said you guys were really weak, but he didn't really. I mean, you fucking showed him, didn't you?
Yeah.
They're dead.
I didn't even recognize this place.
It's weird to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncanny almost.
Yeah. All right, we need to figure out where your body is. Do we need to sit down and wait for Persephone?
Feel free to do so because that is where we're going to end this session.
Yeah, that's good. I
Okay.
got dizzy all of a sudden.
Because
It's because of
two
the
things.
teleportation.
Yeah. One, this was the level up episode, which is nice. The good news is you can take a level up straight up. There is no more Bastion levels, and I will explain that in a second. The other news is that we are in the home stretch. For the rest of this campaign, you are in a dungeon because you are in Allowrie. Everything is going to be dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
So choose your
So-
spells wisely, is what I'm hearing.
You can. I'm pretty sure you can change spells on a level up, so make sure you are
Yeah.
prepared because this last one, I've said that we're starting to get to the end, and it's good that things have kind of been set up and you guys have been like really wanting to get Rose. I was able to move some stuff around to still make things coherent because obviously that is my main thing. So everything still makes sense, but we are able to kind of move ahead, and this is where we are going into the home stretch. So I don't know how many sessions is going to be left. But
Are we still leveling up every other session, or is that over?
yes, we are still leveling up every other
Oh,
session. So if you guys
okay.
are in the final battle, but it's an even number session and it goes over, you will level up mid battle.
Fun.
Huh.
So we can do the football thing to where if it looks bad, we can like take a knee and start dragging out and be like, "Oh no, it's already 11:30."
I'm sorry, what was Torval's plus to hit? Fuck you.
Awesome. So we're 15 now, right? If we didn't take a
And
bastion
14
level.
for Val. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So there was a reason for the bastion levels. It didn't come into play because you guys had done your own thing and the story had shifted. Essentially, what was going to happen is there was going to be a siege on the bastion to essentially wipe out your resources if you had continued to have Hermona as the main antagonist.
That makes sense.
Well,
So
didn't do
that is
You're
no longer
welcome.
required.
My obsession
But
with her paid off.
obviously, you still got stats and you still got stuff from your bastion level.
Yeah.
So you still got something out of that, but essentially put, yes, there was going to be a massive siege on the bastion,
That'd been
and you would
cool,
have to
though.
choose to either defend that or keep fighting.
That'd been cool. I
You
still like how
guys,
it worked out with Ramona, though.
Rose and Persephone are our two main healers, right?
Yes, I have gone pretty
Yeah.
heavy into healing too, Persephone. So if you wanted to, whatever higher level spell, you don't have to focus on it, or we can talk. I mean, because I have a lot of healing, and I also my
I
subclass
don't
gives
really have
me
any healing.
okay.
Okay,
My
never mind.
subclass gives me some extra stuff too, so I can heal as a bonus action to just restore hit points as a bonus action.
Nice.
So,
I've
I'll keep one
got
just
4th
you know.
gauge, and I'm taking a look at the 8th level spells to see which one I want to pick.
yeah, I've got 14 D6 I can throw out as a bonus action.
Dang.
Yeah. And it gives 1 temporary hit point
That's pretty
per
cool.
die spent, and that's probably about to go up to 15. So because that was one of my because that was like a subclass feature, I was like, okay, I'll lean into it. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
cover the heals. I'll make sure to pick up a Revivify too, if I don't already have that. Cool.
Okay. So, welcome back to Allowrie. I had to shift a few things to allow this to be a thing, but everything has worked out, and that's all that matters to me. This actually makes it even more fitting for how everything is going. We are back
Yeah,
in the world.
I'm
that
excited to be
eventually
back in Allowrie, to be honest. I'm like super stoked.
Yeah,
Rose has
lots of fun things.
Yeah.
feelings we'll get into.
Yeah, so post show, because I want to ask about these theories that these
Yeah,
two have.
we'll do a quick post show. So with that, we'll kill the stream here. Thank you all for watching. That's it for the week. You should, by the way, check out Alchemy. I'm plugging them for free. The Dagger Heart, the official Dagger Heart just launched. That's what I'll be doing as soon as this post show's over. Jumping in and checking that out. And so I might put out a video where I kind of review it in the next couple days. But yeah, that'll be it for this week. Next week in this time slot, we're going to be finishing up our Fabula Ultima, and then Wednesday's Golden Vault, right? That's next week,
Yes.
right? Okay. Perfect. And then so yeah, that'll be it. Check out the schedule. You can see it posted wolfkins.com, or you can jump into the Discord and have a chat with us. And if you are interested in this post show we're about to do, head on over to the Patreon. You can get it for just like the little cheap middle tier. All the post shows that we do. We kind of talk. It's like a little mini podcast. We just kind of talk, break down the session, and then end up diverging off the path to talk about something super random. So Just check it out.
Has there
Until
ever
then,
been
though-
a post road that we've been on topic the whole time? I don't think there has been.
No. That's not what those are for. Anyway,
Fair.
have a great night, everybody. We will see you next week. Bye.